In this video, I'd like to describe how the ability to do creative writing and public speaking augment one another. In a number of these videos, I've used the quote by Sir Francis Bacon, who lived in Elizabethan times, Elizabeth I's reign. In one of his essays, he said, "Reading maketh the learned man, writing the exact man, and discourse the ready man." If you are a public speaker, or if you are a creative writer, each of those disciplines augment one another. I once belonged to the Storytellers Guild, the Australian Storytellers Guild, and our patron, who I heard speak at one of our gatherings, was a very famous writer, very famous Australian writer. He'd had written a number of books, and he even had a movie, a great movie, made from one of his books. But when I heard him speak to our group, I thought, goodness gracious, he's not very good. He's not good at all. And that's when it came home to me that because a person's very good at writing doesn't mean that they're very good at presenting to an audience. And vice versa. There are people who can speak very well to an audience who have never written a book in their lives. Now, if you are a writer, particularly if you write fiction, you are developing your creative imagination. You identify with the characters in your book as you write. You visualize those characters. You attempt to feel the feelings that you feel that they would be feeling as you write the story or stories about them, their characteristics and their characters. This creative writing involves emotional content, and it's emotional content put into stories which makes for the great public speaker. You arouse your audience with stories, and so one, as I said, augments the other. Here's what Stephen Covey says in this book. Writing is a kind of psychoneural muscular activity which helps bridge and integrate the conscious and subconscious minds. Writing distills, crystallizes and clarifies thoughts and breaks the whole into parts. So in other words, if you've got a picture in your mind and you want to describe it, you have to describe it in parts, in words. So what more can I say about this business about how writing and public speaking go together? If you are able to speak well, write a book on writing, okay, that's fine. Many speakers have done so. It clarifies their own thoughts about their craft. But writing fiction has a different effect altogether. Writing fiction, as I said, involves you in imagined characters. And the imagined characters have emotions. You are developing your ability to be able to visualize characters in your storytelling and present them with the emotions which automatically arise as you think of those characters. Therefore, I believe that by writing fiction, particularly short stories of fiction, with unusual endings perhaps, or with morals to the tale, you become a better public speaker. You're far more able to arouse the emotions in the audience. And as we know, stories arouse emotions. Emotions make for decision making. People make their decisions, change their minds on how they feel emotionally, not by logic. So we know that. So just to reiterate, creative writing, particularly fiction, and public speaking augment one another. So if you are a speaker, start writing some of those fiction short stories. And if you are a fiction writer, start public speaking, because you'll probably be very good at it.